old old paradigms are ending and things are shifting. So that means anything that was built on foundations that were not created with structure or built off of divine energy and like real love, those things are coming down, they're crashing down. Particularly, there is a karmic relationship that the divine masculine is currently in, and that karmic feminine is finding herself tapping into her intuition, and she can just feel that the divine masculine is awakening. She can also feel that, she's a woman with intuition, regardless of or not, regardless if she's spiritual or whatever, right? She's still a woman who is gifted with intuition, and her intuition can tell her. Her intuition is telling her, and she can sense that this masculine wants to be elsewhere, right? And what's happening right now in that dynamic is that their issues in their relationship, because there are trust issues. He's broken her trust before, and she can sense that something is going on with him. If this woman is not already hanging around the neck of this masculine, she's, definitely very concerned about what's in his phone, who's watching him. If they're out, then she is, seeing his other interactions with women. And it's becoming a thing that is making her feel extremely insecure. Not to say that she didn't already have these insecurities, because the dynamic of their relationship is built off of a trauma bond, right? This is an old paradigm. And as we shift and awaken, we're no longer attached to, like, the universe is helping everyone collectively, right? Shift from a space of holding on to things that no longer need to be held on to because they no longer serve your highest good, right? And so that's what's happening. This foundation is crumbling. It's falling apart. So yeah, this divine masculine is not only feeling like separation anxiety, being apart from their counterpart, twin flame, divine feminine, but they're also feeling the stress and the worry of being around this karmic feminine at this time. There's also some energy or some tension here, something about this masculine wanting to feel some type of relief. Okay, we're going to look into that. And just sidebar before I go into that particular energy and just see what relief he's looking to feel. This divine feminine, this karmic feminine energy is like likely to cash out. It's likely to crash out, okay? That energy of just feeling like not being able to express yourself, when you see me like kind of struggling to speak clearly, that energy is coming from this karmic feminine, because she is extremely frustrated with this masculine. And I do feel like she doesn't know how to properly express herself, or just like properly, we have Gemini, Libra energy here. She doesn't know how to Aquarius. So a lot of air, a lot of air energy here. This karmic feminine could be any of these signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but she is having issues like expressing herself, or when she is expressing herself, it may, like, she's holding back. And I feel like it's because she is at like a certain level of a crash out, okay? I know last week I was picking up a lot of energy from the Divine Masculine Collective that were dealing with mental health issues. So they may have mental health issues themselves, the Divine Masculine, and that could be the reason why this karmic feminine is not going really hard, or just speaking how she really feels, or speaking her truth when it comes to communicating with this communicating with this masculine, and what her insecurities are, or just the treatment that she's experienced in their relationship. Or this karmic feminine is the one that is the one with the mental health issues, i.e., this level of crash out energy that she could quickly like switch up and operate in, right? So yeah. I also wanted to say something else, and I don't know what it was, but it left. But let's see. Let's look at this relief, or this relieving feelings or energy that this divine masculine is wanting to feel. Spirit, thank you so much for allowing me to be able to chat on this message and tune into this energy. Okay, Ace of Cups. What is the relief that's here? There was something I was going to say about the feminine. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm referring to this feminine energy that's involved with the divine masculine collective, twin flame collective energy here, is because they're in a karmic cycle with one another. These two people, they share a karmic cycle with one another, okay? All right, a lot of emotions here. A lot of emotions. Could be some restless energy. Someone could actually have like restless leg syndrome. Restless leg syndrome. Syndrome. Dang, why does that sound weird? Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups reversed with the King of Cups here. Again, a lot of emotion. What is this relieving energy? What is he looking to feel? Because the Four of Swords is here with all of this emotion. It's like he wants to... It's like he wants to be happy, and not really care what other people feel about his happiness. That's the relief that he's wanting to feel. The Moon card is in the reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. So there's something that he's slowly wanting to move forward towards. Because right now, inside, he lacks joy. He lacks the ability to tune into, like, being happy. He's not really happy. He feels stuck in some way. The King of Wands is reversed. Give me another card with the Moon. Seven of Pentacles. He's thinking of ways, or looking to find ways that he can make himself happy, but he's stuck right now. So, he's definitely wanted to, like I said, relieve himself, or just allow himself to feel happy. Yeah, give me one on the Nine of Cups. Yep. The Five of Cups in the reverse came out. He's disappointed. He's feeling really negative as well. There's some regret in his life towards you. Queen of Wands energy. Queen of Cups energy is here in the reverse. He feels like the choices that he makes get him into trouble. And especially his feelings towards this karmic feminine energy, with the Queen of Cups being here in the reverse, and the Two of Cups. This relationship that he's in, he's looking to move on. The only thing that I'm not sure if he's actually considering is he wants to come towards the divine feminine collective. Like, these divine masculines want to move forward towards their divine feminines. But there is something about tarot and something about communication here. I just got the tarot part. That was just a little, like, me channeling, because I'm literally looking at the broken communication. So this relationship that he's in broke the communication and him being able to give to you, because he was already overly committed in this relationship that he was in. And so it was like he just decided to give up. He didn't know what else to do when it came to his heart and the emotions and everything that he felt for the divine feminine. But now it's like he can't stop daydreaming about the divine feminine. Daydreaming about the divine feminine, wanting to get closer to the divine feminine. Divine feminine? Why does that sound like a robot? He just doesn't know how. Also, your intuition, something to do with your intuition, because High Priestess energy is reversed, and I understand that's his energy too. But I also feel that he feels, the Five of Swords energy being here. He knows, like, if you guys are in a telepathic, having telepathic communication with one another, he doesn't feel confident in, like, coming forward towards you. I don't know if he can tell, like, you're, pushing him away, or you're just acting different. He's trying to figure out, like, why are you acting that way? Why are you not being more open to communicating or reconnecting with him? But I also feel like he knows, you know what I mean? Like, you're obviously not, you're smarter than that, right? You're smart enough to know, like, I know you got something going on. I don't want to be in no third party situation, right? Three of Cups energy in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles reversed as well. Like, no, you're not going to put me in a situation where, you don't actually have the space or the time to, actually build something. Yeah, look, Emperor. Look at you guys. Like, you don't have the space or the time to actually build anything with me. Like, I'm not going to be the one that's, open to something and you don't have it. Seven of Swords energy here. You can see that person being sneaky. And so it's like, he can't sneak and, like, pretend to be your emperor or your divine counterpart. He actually has to go through this cycle and end it completely in order to be with the divine feminine. And he knows that. Yeah, 10 of Wands. This is really hard. It's really hard for him to end it. And it has more so to do with him feeling like he's letting himself down. I don't feel like it has to do with, like, anybody else. Like, oh, I'm letting down people. It's more so like, oh, I'm letting down myself and what I thought I wanted in my life, or how people are going to be perceiving him, or even just, like, death to his former self, and being totally okay with, hey, this didn't live up to what I thought it was going to be, and that's okay, right? Like, he's struggling with the ability to give himself grace that this particular situation that he put a lot of energy and effort in like, over the divine feminine, he's struggling with self-acceptance that, he basically put himself in a position that he doesn't like. He's very critical at this time, extremely critical, but with the Justice card being here at the bottom of the deck, like, this is the universe's, like, call to him, right? Like, this is your, and I don't want to use karma, but you can say that 1333 on the timer when I said karma, right? Like, no, this is your time to get yourself together, to get yourself realigned. This is your time to, I want to say not be another statistic, because don't settle, right? Like, don't settle and be in a relationship. Do something that you want to do and do because you love it, right? Do something for love, not because you're settling. Oh, I settled, or I want to make this particular relationship look good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Magician card energy in the reverse, matching that Judgment energy in the reverse, because it's like the divine is, like, letting him know, like, you'll be kicking yourself later, right? Like, you'll be kicking yourself later that you didn't leave, or that you didn't trust yourself, or that you were being so hard on yourself for wanting to have a brand new beginning and then you didn't take it. And I also feel like there's been times where this divine masculine knew that an opportunity formed itself for him to leave this situation. Yeah, 1444. For him to leave this situation before, and he was going to be protected. He was going to be just fine. Like, the universe was going to take care of him, but he didn't trust himself, okay? Or wasn't aware enough now or enough to know, like, this is not where I want to be. This is not how I want my life to go. This is not what I think about a marriage or a relationship or, relationship goals. This is not what I thought it was going to be. And he has an awareness now. And I want to use the word acute, and I also want to use the word keen. So it's like this masculine is sharpening his senses. His instincts. Because he still doesn't fully trust himself enough yet to let go. But his instincts, his intuition is becoming sharper, right? Because I do feel like at one point in time, even, throughout this Aries season, the divine masculine was in their head a lot of the time, right? Not really being able to make a decision. Something about not being seen as well. Or maybe not feeling seen on some type of level. But then also like something to do with co-parenting here. There's some parts of him when he's in this relationship with this feminine energy here, karmic feminine energy, that where he doesn't feel seen. Where a lot of himself is shadowed, right? His authentic self, his real self, even his inner child is kind of like stuffed away, pushed down. He's not seen. Like when someone tells you like, I see you, he's not seen in that way. But with the Eight of Swords showing up here in the reverse, it may appear, or there's some type of front or mask, if you will, that he's putting on, the facade, right? There's a facade that he's putting on to almost look like he's self-aware. But with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, I don't know if there's other older people or other people around him that he may have talked to, or may have just given him a word of advice where they told him like, hey, we can tell something is not right here. And he seems very receptive to it with the Four of Cups energy here in the reverse. But there could be like an elder or somebody he looks up to, a mentor, somebody he talks to, maybe even like an older masculine, where this person has told him like something about team. And I feel like maybe another person told him like, this is what it takes to be like this is what it takes to make relationships grow. It requires teamwork, right? And this other person that he's been speaking to has been letting him know like, no, that's not how it works, right? Like, no, that's not good advice. And so this person is like, this masculine is really considering what they've been hearing from this other person who's been giving them what they feel like is better advice, fatherly advice for some of them. Okay? Yeah, Four of Swords. Something about he had it all wrong. Yeah, Ace of Swords energy here, clarifying that. Whatever he thought about life, your Fool card reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Six of Wands reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse. Whatever he thought about life, he had it all wrong. Especially when it came to this particular relationship with this karmic feminine, he had it all wrong. Okay? Something about thanks for the advice. Maybe, I don't know if he's seen anything that you produce or write or, anything that you do online where you may talk about like, I don't know what you could talk about. It's something like making healthy choices, being productive. I'm also hearing like overstaying or staying too long, something like that. You could even be like, give seminars, you do something where you speak or you engage, you get people thinking, and whatever you said has always had this person thinking all along, like the wheels have always been turning in the back of their head. But I feel like they went against the grain when it came to that because of what somebody told them about the teamwork thing. And either someone new came along, could be a father figure, like I said, or just, somebody came along and reiterated, like, faith over fear for this person, essentially. Like, they needed to have more faith rather than fear or even doubting themselves or something about even like harm, because this obviously the situation is harming them in some capacity. I don't know if this relationship does get physically harmful, but let me get one card with the Four of Swords. Oh, they gave me two. Page of Swords energy reverse, Ace of Wands and energy in the reverse. Someone definitely does manipulate this masculine. I'm also getting to, like, if you're not speaking to this masculine, and I know this probably is not like exactly what you want to hear, but as divine feminines, your sacral energy, your yoni is very powerful, and not speaking to this masculine, not even being able to like be close to you or harvest some of that yoni power and that energy that you carry, it gets to them. They notice this, okay? And I feel like that's what's bringing them through this transformation. That's what's making them want to like end this, because they don't like not being able to speak to you, and they don't like being able to access or tap into that yoni power, which is quite interesting, because they're like, they need some of that energy. They know that you're the plug, they know that you're the source. So yeah. All right, I'm going to end this reading right here, you guys. Let me know how this reading resonates with you in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Also hit the thumbs up button and like the video. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can email me at the email that's provided in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Love and light. Peace.